Hi everyone, welcome to the inaugural episode of Guitar Dreaming on the Ministry of Guitar, where I'm gonna do maybe publicly what I do all the time privately, which is just dream about beautiful guitars that I'd love to own. Um, and hopefully it'll strike a chord because I'm sure all of us do that all the time. Today's first episode will start off with a particular passion of mine, which is PRS private stock guitars. I honestly think they are the best guitars out there, barring, of course, the historical value of vintage guitars and all of that. So today I've got about one, two, three, four, six private stock guitars that are on sale right now. That really caught my eye. I'm not going to buy any of them because, yeah, but hopefully this should be interesting to you. So I'm going to kick it off the bat with what you can already see on your screen, which is this one. Um, this is the 7-string version of the Mark Holcomb PRS. The Mark Holcomb PRS, of course, is known for being a very metal version of a Custom 24. And then they released the 7-string version in a SE form. It's everyone's hope that they launch a core 7-string as well, but in the meantime, we have to make do with private stock. So, what makes this particular guitar very interesting? Well, there's the top and the color, what they call a replicant purple glow. That's just amazing. I think this is one of the best kinds of flame maple out there, and the way it goes from the smoke to the light, the purple shading all the way to the glow is just outstanding. The other thing of note, of course, is the matching tuner buttons, which is amazing. PRS makes them out of flame maple as well. Let's see if we can move forward to a picture of the buttons. Moving forward. Moving. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful buttons. Ebony fretboard with those, I think those are outline birds, if I'm not mistaken. Do they seem to have something inside? What does it say? Outline birds. Okay. Oh, with white web birds with white outlines. So I'm not too mistaken over there. Very beautiful. You can get a black gold web as well, but white web looks pretty good. Of real note on this guitar is the wood for the back. So this is black limba, similar to Corina. I don't exactly know if they use interchangeably. What makes this guitar very appealing beyond the combination of woods is just the fact that it's a 7-string PRS private stock, which is a rare beast. And for people like me who love extended range, it's really something to look forward to. There is one, not problem, but there is something. If this guitar did not have this thing, I would have jumped on it and figured out a way to pay for it. The only reason I'm not that super excited about this guitar, and I probably did not mortgage something to get this guitar, is the scale length. So it's a 25.5 inch scale, which is all right, but 7 strings, I think it's better to get a 26.5 because it gives you more flexibility to go below like a B standard or a drop A. And Mark Holcomb himself plays in a drop A flat. So to play a drop A flat on this guitar, you would need very, very thick strings, and I think that's kind of reflected because you have a setup from 13 to 70, which is, wow, that's really thick. I've played a 68 gauge string on a 25.5 inch scale length on my Tremonti baritone, just over there, and I found it made the sound a bit too thick. It wasn't tight enough, so that'd be interesting. Whoever finally gets this guitar, I'd love to hear how it sounds. Okay, so that's for the 7-string aficionados. So let's move forward to the next one that caught my eye, and this guitar takes a lot of boxes for me, and you will find out why very soon. But let's not get into that. It's got the frostbite fade color, which is just beautiful. It's got PRS's quilted maple fretboard, which is just beautiful. So when PRS makes this, what they do is they make an ebony binding, and then they put the quilted maple like a veneer on top of it, but it's a thick veneer, so you still get a lot of the three-dimensional effect of this. And this is something that I see a few other brands copying it now, but this is really where PRS private stock excels. What's even better about this guitar is the ebony sorry, the staining on the maple is really a fade. So just like the body of the guitar is a fade, a frostbite fade, even the fretboard is a fade, and I'm sure even the headstock. Let's double click on that. Yeah, it's got okay, maybe not that overt a fade, but definitely it's lighter than the rest of the body. It's kind of matching the top of the horn area versus the bottom area. This, of course, is a Modern Eagle 5. So probably the most versatile out there. The Modern Eagle 5 is the love child of the Modern Eagle, which is the original Modern Eagle one, a wonderful guitar, which I was pretty happy to own one of it before the prices got too expensive. The 513, which is probably my favorite guitar model. There are a couple behind me, and the Paul's guitar, because it is using the narrow pickups from the Paul's guitar. I don't have one yet. I plan to have one. Yep, that I might be giving a few things away. Of other note is the smoked black hardware, which is just beautiful, and the neck on this looks fairly conventional. Looks like mahogany. It is mahogany, isn't it? Okay, it's mahogany. So there we go. What else of note? Otherwise, it's pretty much a standard Modern Eagle 5 with the crazy number of sounds, where you have the you've got, like, of course, a 5-way switch and individual coil splits. So 5-way switch, individual coil splits over here, master volume, master tone, but you can pull up this knob and that gives you a different sound, and you can change the pot from a 250 to a 500 depending on your mood. So number of sounds on this is crazy. Check out Brian Ewald's demo of this guitar. The neck is patterned, which is very similar to honestly a wide fat neck, or really it's a 59 Les Paul inspired neck. That's what it is. 24 frets. No, this is not 24 frets. I think that's a misnomer. It's 22. Yep, that's a 20. Wait a second. Is that 24? I have to look a bit more closely. Oh wait, it does have 24. No, it does not. See, that bird is the 21st fret. So it's 21. It's 22 frets, folks. It's not 24. Alright, moving on. Shall we continue with the Modern Eagle theme? I think we should. This is at my friend's shop at all the way over in Jakarta in Indonesia. So this is Modern Eagle 5, completely different in approach to the last one. This is much brighter. This is a dragon's breath, or dragon's... It'll be red dragon something. I have to turn this around. What color is this? It's finish, high gloss. I'm just going to read the specs. I can't read sideways. It is Dragon Breath Glow. Yes, so it is pretty flamey. What appears to be a roasted maple fretboard and probably a roasted maple neck. Ooh, that's a nice fade. Though I'm not a big fan of the orange color. I would have preferred if the whole thing was red. But still, it's still pretty cool. And red birds. Wow, that is beautiful. Not the biggest fan of red birds on a brown maple neck, but still, I can see how this particular guitar could really rock someone's boat. And that top is just, oh wow, that is the literal personification of a flame top. That's what you mean. That is a damn flame erupting from the top. Yeah, so what a beautiful guitar. And don't tell me this has a piezo. Oh wow, it's a Modern Eagle 5 with a piezo. Is this the most versatile guitar ever? I think it might just be. It probably is. It's probably the most versatile guitar ever. Wow. Okay, I'll have to... You can see I'm contemplating a little bit now. Moving on, another beautiful guitar from the same shop. This is a semi-hollow special, or special semi-hollow rather, apologies. Buckeye Burl top, which is, it's completely very rustic look. It's got the birds of feather inlay, which first came to life on the April 2016 DGT. That was the guitar of the month April in 2016, when PRS was doing a guitar of the month program in private stock. This is a very interesting neck. What wood is that neck? I need to check it out. Neck wood. Top wood. King wood. Oh, that's the same as my guitar. I have a private stock with a king wood neck, but this has more figuring than mine for sure. Or maybe it's just the angle. I don't know. It's a bit lighter than mine, but the Ah, it's just the photography. Okay, this looks very similar to my guitar's neck. So I think that that picture just had a bit of extra contrast. In real life, folks, it's very dark. Um, Not contrasting as much as that. What else is here? It's got okay, the regular black with chrome tremolo. Of course, the the arch top kind of hole, F hole looks really cool, and I think the buttons are of note as well. Otherwise, it's fairly standard, special semi hollow. Couldn't go wrong with this. Moving on, we move back to the original Modern Eagle. Well, not really. This is a private stock version. There are a couple of them in this shop in Korea that I was lucky enough to visit. Didn't get a chance to check out these guitars, though I wish I had. This is again a Dragon's Breath. And no, I'd like to keep it in English. How do I make it larger? Okay, let's just scroll down. I think the picture, you get larger pictures as you scroll down. So this is a beautiful purple Dragon's Breath. If you can see, the inlays are kind of purple as well. Hybrid hardware, which looks nice. I'm not the biggest fan of white pickup rings on this on a purple guitar. I prefer black, but okay. This looks like a beautiful, beyond a beautiful top. Is that what kind of a neck is this? Is some sort of rosewood, of course. Let's have a look. So this is a Honduran rosewood neck, fretboard at least. Oh, and this purple purfling, very interesting. So very subtle, but I guess if you were playing the guitar, you would notice it. Ooh, beautiful matching buttons as well. Beautiful neck, Honduran rosewood, I'm guessing. South African mahogany body, and I like these. Some people don't like it not matching. I like when it echoes the top. Yeah, so here are the specifications. Honduran rosewood fingerboard, Honduran rosewood neck, white fat, which is similar to the pattern we saw earlier. These are purple Shugilite purfling. Okay, I don't know what that is. Something interesting. Stained maple. So the birds are actually stained maple. Okay, but they are stained purple to match the top. Yeah, if you have a cool $10,000 to $12,000 lying around, you might want to consider this. These guys ship, by the way, all of the folks over here. If you're living in the US, you can get them because they ship it worldwide. So it's not really an exercise in fantasy if you have the means and you live in the US. And finally, another flamey, but this is a breathy Dragon's Breath kind of flame, another Modern Eagle. And this one is kind of a brother to the other one. This one, instead of the dragon flame, instead of purple flame, this has a regular flame, but like a breath. Very beautiful orange flame. Now we know, since it's a brother, we know that this is flame maple inlays, but with the orange color, red outline instead of the purple outline. Very interesting that it has wooden pickup covers versus the plastic, which is nice. I think it does well. The wood looks a bit darker, so it's a Honduran rosewood neck, but an African blackwood fingerboard. And these birds. Now, I think I like the contrast of the orange and the black better than the light purple and the brown on the other guitar. And I think the red stands out better on the headstock with the purfling. So actually, though I love purple guitars, I would have to say I prefer this one to the other one, just for the details that stand out a bit better. Okay, so that's it. That's the end of my first episode of Guitar Dreaming, with 6 lovely dream guitars. Hopefully one of us will have a chance to own one of these or something similar anytime soon. And if you like this, let me know what kind of other guitars you'd like me to cover as I go on further in this journey of this episode of this concept of guitar dreaming. All right, take care till the next video.